Welcome to my YouTube channel. The 2025 Volkswagen ID.4 marks a continuation of the German automaker's push into the mainstream electric vehicle market, and it's clearer than ever that they're not just trying to ride the wave, they're aiming to shape it. With this refreshed version, Volkswagen is doubling down on what worked and fine-tuning what didn't, making the ID.4 a serious contender in the compact electric SUV space. From improved range and updated tech to a sharper design and smoother performance, the new ID.4 wants to be more than just an alternative, it wants to be your first choice. At first glance, the design evolution is subtle but purposeful. Volkswagen hasn't radically changed the exterior, but the 2025 model benefits from refined lines and better aerodynamic efficiency. The front fascia is cleaner, with slimmer headlights and a new light bar connecting them. The VW logo remains illuminated, giving it a futuristic touch, especially at night. The rear taillights get a similar treatment, with a more seamless LED integration that feels premium. A new wheel design is available across trims, giving buyers more aesthetic variety. Color choices have expanded too, with a new glacier blue and moonstone gray catching the eye among the palette. Step inside and the biggest upgrades become immediately apparent. The cabin of the 2025 ID.4 has taken a leap forward in both layout and quality. Volkswagen has replaced the previous touchscreen with a larger, crisper 12.9-inch display that now includes tactile climate control sliders and quicker response times. This addresses one of the main complaints of the outgoing model, where touch-sensitive buttons frustrated users with their lack of precision. Now, physical volume and climate controls return, a change welcomed by both loyalists and new adopters. Material quality also sees a significant bump. Soft touch surfaces now span the dash and upper door panels, while premium cloth and leatherette options replace the hard plastics that plagued lower trims of earlier models. The seats are redesigned for better support and long-haul comfort. Higher trims come with ventilated and massaging front seats, and all models now include an adjustable center console with more storage space and flexible cup holders. The ID.4 continues to offer generous passenger room, especially in the rear. Its flat floor, made possible by the EV skateboard platform, gives back seat passengers ample legroom. Cargo space remains practical, with 30.3 cubic feet behind the rear seats and up to 64.2 cubic feet when folded flat. The powered rear liftgate is standard on all but the base model, and a new underfloor storage compartment adds a convenient place for charging cables or smaller items. Performance-wise, the 2025 ID.4 offers 3 powertrain options. The base model remains rear-wheel drive with a single motor producing 201 horsepower. The upgraded rear-wheel drive version ups the output to 282 horsepower and 402 pound-feet of torque, giving it noticeably quicker acceleration and better responsiveness in city traffic. The top trim continues with dual motors, offering all-wheel drive and a combined output of 335 horsepower. That version can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.0 seconds, which is quick for a compact SUV and makes merging onto highways and overtaking feel effortless. Battery options include a 62 kWh pack on the entry-level ID.4 standard and a larger 82 kWh pack on the Pro and AWD versions. Range varies accordingly, with the base version offering up to 206 miles on a full charge, the upgraded RWD version topping out at 291 miles, and the AWD model reaching 263 miles under ideal conditions. These numbers reflect improvements in efficiency, especially thanks to software updates and better thermal management. Charging is where Volkswagen has made real strides. The ID.4 now supports DC fast charging at up to 175 kilowatts for the larger battery, allowing a 10 to 80% charge in about 28 minutes. At a level 2 home charger, a full recharge can take around 7.5 hours. Volkswagen continues to partner with Electrify America, offering 3 years of complimentary unlimited fast charging on its network, which adds tangible value for EV newcomers who may be concerned about running costs. Driving the ID.4 is a composed experience. Steering is light but accurate, with a new calibration that feels more intuitive at low speeds and better weighted on the highway. The ride remains one of its strongest points, with a suspension setup that soaks up bumps and road imperfections while still maintaining body control. Even the all-wheel drive model, which is a bit firmer, never feels jarring. Regenerative braking is adjustable, though there's still no true one-pedal driving mode. Instead, Volkswagen offers A, B, mode that increases region but requires the brake pedal to come to a complete stop. Noise insulation has been noticeably improved. Road and wind noise are kept to a minimum, making the cabin feel serene even at higher speeds. The AWD-Pro S trim adds acoustic glass for the front windows and windshield, enhancing the sense of quiet luxury. This attention to detail puts the ID.4 on par with more premium electric SUVs when it comes to cabin refinement. Tech integration is much more seamless this year. In addition to the updated touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across all trims. Volkswagen's voice assistant has also been improved. It now responds faster and recognizes more natural speech commands. Over-the-air updates ensure that the infotainment system, battery management, and safety systems can evolve without a dealership visit, which brings the ID.4 in line with Tesla and Hyundai in long-term ownership benefits. The digital cockpit in front of the driver remains a compact but effective display. It provides speed, navigation prompts, and driver assist information in a clean layout. A new augmented reality head-up display is available on upper trims, projecting directional arrows, speed limits, and warnings directly onto the windshield. It's a genuinely useful feature, especially in unfamiliar areas or during complex navigation maneuvers. Safety tech gets a boost too. The 2025 ID.4 includes the full IQ Drive suite as standard. This includes adaptive cruise control with lane centering, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition. New this year is a hands-free highway driving feature on select trims, similar to Ford's Blue Cruise or GM's Super Cruise. It uses facial recognition to monitor driver attention and works on mapped interstates for extended periods of hands-off driving. It's smooth, confidence-inspiring, and a major step for Volkswagen into Level 2 autonomy. When it comes to pricing, the ID.4 remains competitive. The base standard trim starts just under $40,000 before incentives. The ID.4 Pro, with the larger battery, starts around $44,000, while the AWD Pro S Plus version tops out near $52,000 fully loaded. All variants are assembled in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which means they qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit under current guidelines. This brings the effective price of the base ID.4 into the low $30,000 range for eligible buyers, a compelling offer when you consider its size, features, and range. Volkswagen also understands that EV ownership is still new for many, so it's expanded its support ecosystem. The MyVW app now includes remote preconditioning, charging status, trip planning with charging stops, and real-time vehicle status. An available EV-specific route planner uses live charger availability and elevation data to optimize longer trips. These tools help ease range anxiety and improve daily usability. In terms of competition, the 2025 ID.4 stacks up well against the Ford Mustang Mach-E, Hyundai Ioniq 5, and Tesla Model Y. It may not be as aggressive-looking as the Mach-E or as futuristic as the Ioniq 5, but its balance of comfort, functionality, and value is hard to ignore. The interior upgrades make it feel more mature than before, while the software enhancements and improved performance show that Volkswagen is listening to customer feedback and applying it quickly. This evolution of the ID.4 isn't revolutionary, but that's not the point. Volkswagen has focused on refining and polishing, removing the rough edges of the early model and delivering a much more cohesive and satisfying product. For families looking for an EV that feels familiar yet forward-thinking, the ID.4 hits a sweet spot. Ultimately, the 2025 Volkswagen ID.4 isn't chasing flash. It's chasing trust. Trust that the vehicle will deliver the range you need, the comfort you want, the tech you expect, and the driving dynamics you enjoy. With this refresh, Volkswagen's electric SUV feels less like a bold experiment and more like a confident mainstay. It's not trying to be the loudest in the room, it's quietly doing everything right. For a lot of people, that's exactly what matters most.